Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining for today's session. This video is probably going to be released on a Thursday or on a Saturday, right? Whichever day it is. Thank you so much for joining. As you guys know, I am Gayatri Giri. I am the English educator on this channel for classes 11th and classes 12th. Recently, अभी हमारा थोड़ा सा schedule change हुआ था, जहाँ पे earlier we used to have sessions for class 12th on Monday, on Wednesday, and on Friday. But now, what we have done, the new schedule is that for classes 12th, we will have sessions on Tuesday, on Thursday and on Saturday, right? ये मैं बार बार आप लोग को बता रही हूँ हर क्लास में ताकि आप लोग को याद हो जाए आप लोग फिर से गलती से कोई क्लास मिस ना कर दें. That is why I keep reminding you that our sessions have changed to Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday from again the timings are the same. It is from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. right? 6 p.m. से तो हमेशा कभी usually ज़्यादा हो जाता है. We always go a bit over time, but none of that really matters. Again, thank you so much for joining. Welcome to today's session where we will be doing the rat trap ka part 2, right? Let me just tell you and not keep any suspense. ये part 2 के साथ खत्म नहीं हो पाएगा. It will go on to a part 3 जो I think हम लोग Tuesday को मिलके कर सकते हैं. And with that, this chapter will be over. It's again a chapter from your class 12 ka Flamingo ka book. And we had done in our previous session already that the author is Selma Lagerlof. एंड आई थिंक इफ सम ऑफ यू माइट रिमेम्बर हम लोगों ने एक umlaut की बात की थी काफ़ी ज़्यादा, राइट? उससे अगर आप लोग को नाम याद रह जाए सेल्मा लागरलोफ का, दैट विल बी रियली हेल्पफुल. व्हाट वाज umlaut? umlaut वर द जो ओ के ऊपर ए के ऊपर जो दो डॉट्स लगते हैं जर्मन लैंग्वेज में, अदर स्कैंडिनेवियन लैंग्वेजेस में, दोज आर कॉल्ड umlauts and they change the sound of the o from o, they change it to which is like o plus e, right? Salma Lagerlöf. All right. So that was something that we did in our previous session. हमने काफी discussion किया था उसके ऊपर. Topics that we will be covering for today's session, right? It's very similar to जो हम लोगों ने last session में किया था. Again, I'll give you a quick brief about the story, the background of the story, the scenarios जो आपको मिलेंगे story में, जो themes जो आपको मिलेंगे. We'll talk a bit about the author Selma Lagerlöf. We'll talk about the summary of part 2 and then do a reading of part 2, and we will end with new words revision. Since it's not a live class, we will not be doing revision, right? So let's just get into it. I know we've done this before in the previous session, so I won't take up too much time आप लोगों का in doing this, in going over the author again, right? So it is Selma Lagerlöf. वो umlaut लगे हुए हैं ओ पे, right? If you guys would remember. Again, she was born in 1858, died in 1940. We have learned that she was a Swedish author and teacher. And one really interesting fact about her is that she was the first woman and first Swedish writer to win the Nobel Prize for Literature. So she has achieved an immense feat. जब उन्होंने 1909 में she was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize for Literature. So you can see how well acclaimed she actually is and how famous her stories really are. उन्हीं की हमने एक स्टोरी उठाई थी फ्रॉम योर क्लास 12 का फ्लेमिंगो का बुक विच वाज द रैट ट्रैप. What did we talk about the background and the themes of the story? We had talked about how the rat trap is written in a very fairy tale-ish manner. It's almost like a fairy tale. Fairy tales वो stories होती हैं जैसे you know हैंसल एंड ग्रेटल. फेरी टेल्स होती हैं जैसे रेड राइडिंग हुड, राइट? ऑल ऑफ यू ऑलरेडी नो अबाउट दिस. दीज आर वेस्टर्न फेरी टेल्स. वैसे तो हमारी इंडियन फेरी टेल्स अगर आप बुलाना चाहोगे, जो जातका टेल्स होती है, पंचतंत्र टेल्स जो होती हैं सारी, इट इज़ रिटन इन अ वेरी सिमिलर फैशन वेयर आफ्टर अ स्टोरी देर इज़ अ मॉरल गिवन इन द एंड. स्टोरी से आप कुछ अच्छा सीख सकते हो, राइट? So it's written in that form जहाँ पे it will be very reminiscent or you might be reminded of fairy tales, all right? And what is the story about? As the title of the story suggests, the rat trap. It's going to be about a rat trap seller. We've already discussed this. He's very malnourished. He's very lanky. उनको ज़्यादा पैसे नहीं मिलते. He's very poor and he's a vagabond. Vagabond, as we already discussed, was someone जो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाता है. आवारा, if you can use that term. वो जो लोग होते हैं, they don't have any houses. They're very poor. They're too poor to afford any housing, and that is why they move from one place to the other, right? So this rat trap seller, since he is so poor, he is a vagabond. वो अपना कमाई जो करते हैं, जितनी थोड़ी सी भी उनको कमाई मिलती है दिन में, he does that by begging or selling his rat traps. Rat traps का material कहाँ से आता है? He gets those from, again, begging for wires, begging for wood, begging for cheese or pork, and वो अपने गले में ये सारा rat trap लटका के घूमता है, right? He is very jaded. Something we know about his personality is he's very jaded. He is very unhappy with this world, and he's very pessimistic as well, right? Lekin, the thing which comes into play in the story is that through the kindness which others show him, he becomes more optimistic, and he begins to have a sense of morality in himself as well. So the theme of the story would be that kind deeds and good actions are actually very important. They're very powerful, and they can change an entire person's viewpoint of the world and make them better themselves, right? That is some of the background of the story. Okay, let's quickly revise what we did in part one. अगर ये live video होती, मैं आप लोग को अभी बोल रहे होते कि comments पे type कर दो please if you remember anything from part one. But since we can't do that, let's just go through it by ourselves. All right, take a few minutes to remember हमने क्या किया था part one में. मैं भी सोचती हूँ, मैं भी याद करती हूँ, and then let's just write it down together, right? You can notice if your pointer that you had in your head actually comes in this part as well, okay? All right. So what had we done? First of all, we had given a description ऑफ द रैट ट्रैप सेलर, राइट? एक पूरा हमने डिस्क्रिप्शन बोला था रैट ट्रैप सेलर का. डिस्क्रिप्शन फिजिकल भी था एंड डिस्क्रिप्शन उनके व्यूज का भी था. सो बेसिकली फिजिकल डिस्क्रिप्शन वाज दैट ही इज वेरी malnourished, उनको काफ़ी टाइम से खाना नहीं मिला है. ही हैज़ अ वेरी लॉन्ग बियर्ड जो उन्होंने काटी नहीं है कभी से, एंड हिज क्लोथ्स आर वेरी डर्टी एंड वेरी शैबी एज वेल, राइट? Dirty and shabby clothes. This is the physical description of the seller. यहाँ पे एक ब्रैकेट में फिजिकल लिख देते हैं. एंड व्हाट वर हिज व्यू पॉइंट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड? हिज व्यू पॉइंट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड वर ही वाज वेरी पेसिमिस्टिक. एक दिन वो जब रास्ते में चल रहे थे, ही सीम्स टू रियलाइज दैट द इंटायर वर्ल्ड is a rat trap. This is one example that we've done in the previous session where a rat trap is उसमें चीज होती है, उसमें बेट होता है ताकि वो लुर कर पाए राट को, एंड जैसे ही राट वो बेट ले लेता है, he gets trapped inside of that rat trap, right? In the same way, the rat trap seller का pessimistic attitude हमें तब दिखता है when he says that the entire world is a rat trap. ये जो happiness होती है, hopes होती हैं, dreams होती हैं लोगों के, the world just uses it as bait to lure the humans and trap them inside their misery of the world. So that is his viewpoint, which shows us that he's very pessimistic and he's very unhappy with his life. Also, another way that his life has been described is as being very monotonous. We had already done this in the new words wala section, but if you guys don't remember, monotonous का मतलब होता है काफी repetitive, काफी dreary and काफी dull सा. All right, so he leads a very dull, very repetitive life. That is why वो इतना खराब सोचते हैं दुनिया के बारे में, और उनको मजा मिलता है दुनिया के बारे में खराब सोचने में, right? Okay, so after we had given a description of the seller, a second thing that we did was he finds a cottage with an old man inside, right? Cottage with ओल्ड मैन. एक बार वो रास्ते से जा रहा होता है रैट ट्रैप सेलर, एंड ही नोटिसेस एक कॉटेज है. सो यूजुअली क्या होता है, व्हेनेवर ही नॉक्स एट अ डोर एंड ही सेज प्लीज मुझे शेल्टर दे दो, थोड़ा सा मुझे रात के लिए रुकने दो यहाँ पे, व्हाट हैपेंस इज एवरीवन सब भगा देते हैं उसे. दे लाइक नहीं नहीं नहीं, तुम नहीं चाहिए हो हमें, लाइक रन अवे, राइट? लेकिन दिस टाइम व्हाट हैपेंड वाज ही वाज वेरी सरप्राइज्ड दैट देयर वाज एन ओल्ड मैन हु यूज्ड टू लिव इन द लिटिल ग्रे स्टोन कॉटेज डाउन द रोड, who actually let him in. And why did the old man let this rat trap seller, this really shabby and shady looking man in? It was because हमें पता चलता है that the old man actually has no family, right? He has no family, कोई wife नहीं है, कोई बच्चे नहीं है, and that's why he feels lonely. He feels very lonely, he wants someone to talk to, and that is why वो rat trap seller को अपने घर में आने देते हैं ताकि rat trap seller से बात कर पाए, rat trap seller उन्हें company दे पाए, and they can play games as well, right? So to remove that loneliness, that old man invites the seller into his house, all right? And what do they do there? Old man feeds him food, I think feeds him porridge, right? If I'm correct. Obviously, you guys won't be able to correct me in this video, but let me know if it was porridge or if it was some other food. He gives him porridge, he gives him tobacco, right? And in the end, they play card games. एक काफी अजीब सा नाम था, if you remember, हमने कल की रीडिंग में देखा था, म्योल म्योल नो something, it was like that, right? It was a traditional Swedish card game. So they're enjoying a lot, and then the rat trap seller also realizes that this old man is very open and very talkative as well. वो काफी बात करता है. He is not, secretive at all, and that is why the old man tells him, मैं जब छोटा हुआ करता था, मैं जब young हुआ करता था, I used to be a crofter. And what was crofter? Crofter was someone who works on a rented farm. He used to work at Ramsey Iron Mills, and he used to earn a lot of money because of that. But now in his old age, he can't do that anymore. So he milks his cow every morning and goes and sells that to a dairy factory, right? And उससे उनको काफी पैसा मिलता है. Then when the rat trap seller doesn't believe him that he is getting 30 kronor, right? He is getting 30 kronor. Kronor is the currency of Sweden at the time. जो 30 kronor मिल रहा होता है, rat trap seller doesn't believe that at all. So the old man takes it out and shows it to him. देखो ये असली है, crumpled notes दिखाते हैं. And after that, they go to sleep. Next morning, they wake up. The old man locks the door, and both of them go their own way. However, you would think that in the story, the rat trap seller would have actually become better because इतना kindness दिखाया old man ने. Nothing of that sort. He comes back half an hour later and he robs the old man by breaking the window and taking those 30 kroner that the old man had showed him before. As he does that, he takes a part to the forest, and then he realizes he's gotten completely lost, and it's December time, winter hai, right? It's freezing out there, and the sunlight is going down dheere dheere, right? It's a huge problem for him because now he thinks he might die. He realizes that he has fallen for the bait of the world. The bait was the money, and now he himself has been trapped in the rat trap of the world, and he becomes very hopeless. And as he lays down, he's like, "ठीक है, death come to me. I have nothing to live for anymore." He realizes that he hears a hammer. उससे उन्हें पता चलता है there's a Ramsar Iron Mills पास में, and he goes there to seek shelter. वहाँ पे the POV, the point of view जिसको बोलते हैं, it changes and we find out there is a blacksmith and a helper जो वहाँ पे काम कर रहे हैं. There is इतना ज़्यादा noise coming from that area that they do not realize that the rat trap seller himself has entered and is looking for shelter, right? That is where part 1 of the story ends. So 3 important things. The first is description of the seller. 2 is, the entire scene within the cottage with the old man. And जगह काफी कम हो गया, but I'll write it down here. The third part is Ramzo Iron Mills. जहाँ पे वो once he becomes completely lost in the forest, he decides to go here. All right. So these are the 3 parts of the first part of the story, the rat trap seller. The rat trap, my bad. And now we can begin with part 2. Part 2 में you'll find out that it takes place completely inside Ramso Iron Mills again, right? इसके बाहर कोई जाएगा नहीं, इसके बाहर की कोई story होगी नहीं. And यहाँ पे we'll find out something very interesting happens to the rat trap seller जो उनके everyday occurrence में नहीं होता होगा, right? And he takes full advantage of it. वो बोलते हैं ना किसी को fraud कर देना, किसी का फायदा उठा लेना. Our rat trap seller has a very bad personality and attitude. He has no morals and he has no qualms about actually robbing someone or किसी को, fraud किसी के साथ करना. So that is exactly what is going to be happening in part 2 of the story. Alright, let's begin with the summary of part 2 now. Alright. How does part 2 start? Part 2 starts with the blacksmith not being able to hear the rat trap seller entering the iron mills because as we had noted काफी ज़्यादा शोर शराबा मच रहा था in that iron mill, right, near the forge. Forge से आवाज़ें निकल रही थी. Forge से कौन सी आवाज़ें निकल रही थी? कोल के crackling की आवाज़ निकल रही थी, right? crackling coal. There was also bellow जो था of air which was being put into the furnace. उसकी आवाज थी. There was a lot of noises coming from inside the forge, and outside the forge कौन सी आवाजें थी? It was of rain hitting the brick tile roof. बाहर की आवाजें was of the waterfall. So obviously it's a scene जहाँ पे काफी शोर शराबा चल रहा है. That is why the blacksmith did not notice कि the rat trap seller had come in at all. He only noticed that there was a new person here. There was a rat trap seller here now when the seller situated himself near the furnace. Furnace was where the blacksmith and his helper were working. So that is why जब वो एकदम पास आ गए rat trap seller, that is when he realized अच्छा यहाँ पे और भी कोई है. Who is that? The blacksmith, right? And blacksmith is not surprised by this at all because it's a very casual occurrence for him कि हाँ जो homeless लोग होते हैं जो not जो poor लोग जो होते हैं जिनका घर नहीं होता वो usually इस रामजो iron mills में आके थोड़ा shelter ले लेते हैं. It's not an uncommon occurrence. That is why he makes nothing of it. He's not alarmed कि अरे ये कौन आ गया. He is used to poor and homeless people coming into the mill and taking shelter there, right? Because again, if it's winter time, there aren't going to be a lot of options for poor people who do not have houses to actually have a constant source of heat, ताकि वो freeze ना कर जाए winter में, right? And the nearest and easiest source available to them would be the fire of this forge. That is why a lot of those homeless people would flock to this iron mill, and that is why the blacksmith is also very used to seeing shabby dirty looking homeless people come to the forge to seek shelter. एंड इसलिए उसने कुछ सोचा ही नहीं. उसने और उसके हेल्पर ने बोला अच्छा एक और कोई आया है, it's best not to pay attention to it, right? And then he noticed that the man looked very similar to other visitors. Who is this man that we're talking about, guys? It is none other than the rat trap seller only, okay? तो वो नोटिस करते हैं rat trap seller looks like every other homeless person जो यहाँ पर आ रखे हैं. Shabby clothes, long beard, dirty clothes, right? And with a bunch of rat traps hanging from his chest. So you can imagine how hideous of a sight it would actually be to look at him, right? Okay. Let's move on to the next part of the summary. यहाँ पे पता चल गया हम लोगों को from the blacksmith's POV, right? In the last part of the summary, we had a look at the blacksmith's point of view, and now we can see that the rat trap seller himself, he asked कि listen मुझे यहाँ पे एक रात के लिए रहने दो. He was asking for permission to seek shelter inside the forge for the night, and he realizes that the blacksmith is very arrogant because he only वो देखता है एक look देता है वो to the rat trap seller, and he nods and he says हाँ ठीक है रह लेना without saying anything. So he replies very arrogantly because he's very used to having those homeless people asked to seek shelter, right? So as you can see here, यहाँ पे भी लिखा हुआ है the blacksmith agrees in a very arrogant manner by only nodding his head and not speaking at all. He is so arrogant that he does not even spare a few words for the homeless man being the rat trap seller. लेकिन seller is used to it. The rat trap seller is कोई उनको ठीक से treat नहीं करता वैसे भी life में. Everyone looks at him with disdain. So he's very used to being talked to काफी rudely or being treated very rudely. So he is not bothered by it at all because at the end of the day he has found his goal, which is उनको shelter मिल गया है inside the forge. उन्हें कोई परवाह नहीं है कि ये blacksmith मुझसे अच्छे से बात कर रहा है खराब से बात कर रहा है. He does not care about any of that at all, right? ओके एंड यहाँ पे हमें अभी पता चलता है अबाउट द ओनर ऑफ रामजो आयरन मिल्स. अभी तक हमने बात की अबाउट हाउ द rat trap seller found the mills, about how the blacksmith and the helper are working on pig iron in the furnace of the mills, right? Now we will find out who the owner of this iron mill actually is. So the current owner of the Ramso Iron Mill is someone who is very ambitious and very dedicated, right? Ambitious का मतलब होता है you have a lot of aspirations which you definitely want to achieve in your life. So this Ramsay Iron Mills का current owner is also very business minded. He is very motivated, and he wants that his iron mill produce only the best iron in the area. एंड टू दैट एक्सटेंट टू इंश्योर दैट आयरन मिल में सिर्फ बेस्ट आयरन बन रहा है, बेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स बन रहे हैं, व्हाट ही डज इज ही टेक्स रेगुलर इंस्पेक्शंस ऑफ द एरिया ऑफ द मिल, ताकि वो देख पाए वर्कर्स सारे ठीक से काम कर रहे हैं, आयरन सारा ठीक से बन रहा है, प्रोडक्ट सारे टॉप क्वालिटी के बन रहे हैं. दैट इज वाई ही रेगुलरली टेक्स दीज इंस्पेक्शंस ऑफ द आयरन मिल. The night that the rat trap seller had decided कि आज रात मैं यहाँ पे इस फोर्ज के पास बिताऊंगा, गरम करूंगा अपने आप को थोड़ा, right? That same night the current owner of the iron mills had decided कि मैं एक inspection करने वाला हूँ of every single blacksmith and every single product to ensure that they are in the top they are top quality materials, right? Okay. So that is what they had decided. As it says here, he used to usually take inspection of the mill's forge to keep a check on the workers. And on the night that the rat trap seller had decided to, spend the night in the mill, that is the same night that the owner of the mill also had decided to make an inspection. Now, what can happen? I wonder, right? Like there is a homeless person who is, taking shelter in the mill. अभी उसका interaction is mill owner के साथ कैसा होगा? It's something that if you haven't read the story, you definitely won't be expecting, because it's something very weird, something very out of the blue, right? Okay, and what is this owner of the Ramsar Iron Mills called? उनको नाम अभी तक नहीं दिया है, लेकिन he is also called the Iron Master. Do not call him Iron Man. ठीक है, Iron Man is just a superhero. It's not the same thing as being the Iron Master. And he is also called the President. All right. So from now on in the story, I will be calling him the Iron Master or just the Master. All right. Again, not to be confused with Iron Man. Okay. सो लेट्स मूव ऑन. यहाँ पे जब आयरन मास्टर ने अपना इंस्पेक्शन वो कर रहे थे, सारा क्वालिटी चेक कर रहे थे मटेरियल का, ब्लैकस्मिथ्स का, राइट? Suddenly he notices there is a homeless man here. I have written peddler here. Peddler, do not get confused. It is the same as the rat trap seller, who is also referred to as a vagabond, who will also be very shortly in a while be referred to as a tramp. ये सब same person है who is a rat trap seller. Don't be confused कि अभी तक तो हम seller की बात कर रहे थे, ये अचानक से peddler कौन आ गया, या अचानक से tramp कौन आ गया. They are all the same person, all right? So then the president, the iron master, notices कि अच्छा यहाँ पे एक peddler बैठा हुआ है, यहाँ पे एक homeless person बैठा हुआ है, and he starts walking towards him very quickly, right? What he does is he even takes off the hat of the rat trap seller to look at his face better. And as soon as he does that, the rat trap seller, who is a very, who sleeps very lightly, it says in the story that he sleeps with an eye open, all right? There is a statement here which says that he sleeps with one eye open. Do not take this literally. इसका मतलब है कि he is a very light sleeper. He is prepared कि अगर कोई भगाने आए या कोई trouble जैसी आ जाए, since he is such a light sleeper, वो सीधे उठ के भागने लग जाएंगे, right? And when the Iron Master actually takes off the hat, rat trap seller ka, to look at him better, to look at his face better. The rat trap seller just jumps quickly and he is very surprised and alarmed कि कोई मुझे ऐसे क्यों कर रहा है when I'm trying to sleep, because usually no one wants to pay attention to a homeless, really dirty looking man, right? So why is the owner of the mill now straight up taking his hat off and trying to and giving him so much attention? So the rat trap seller is really worried right about now, all right? And now we find out that why the Iron Master is doing what he is. So the thing is, यहाँ पे हमें पता चलता है कि आयरन मास्टर ने गलती कर दी. He has, when he looked at the rat trap seller, he mistook him for his old acquaintance, for his old companion, right? By doing the story, the address, we've already talked about this word acquaintance, which means peer, or which means a person that you know who is not a close enough friend to you, right? Who you are in touch with, but they're not a great friend of yours. All right. So now the Iron Master thinks कि अरे ये तो मेरा पुराना acquaintance है, ये तो Nils Olaf है. Nils Olaf is the name of the old acquaintance, and he mistakenly assumes that the rat trap seller is that man Nils Olaf only. And obviously story में हमें अभी से ही पता चल जाता है quite clearly that this Iron Master is quite mistaken. This man is not Nils Olaf, even though he might look like him to the Iron Master right now. Even though ये rat trap seller को भी पता है वो आगे पीछे किसी Nils Olaf को नहीं जानते हैं. He himself is a Nils Olaf. He still is like, you know, अगर मैं आयरन मास्टर को अपने उंगलियों में लपेट लूंगा, अगर इफ आई गो अलोंग विद दिस charade of being Nils Olaf, then शायद ये आयरन मास्टर मुझे थोड़े पैसे देगा, अपने ओल्ड अक्वेंटेंस पे थोड़ी दया करेगा, and maybe he'll treat me nicely थोड़ा सा. So that is why the rat trap seller also plays along. वो भी he's engaging in identity fraud basically. um, Identity fraud करके he says that yeah, I am Nils Olaf, and tries to get into the good graces of the Iron Master that way. And then he says he started a conversation with the president, lying that things had not gone well for him since they had last met. तो बोलता हाँ हाँ मैं ही Nils Olaf हूँ, तुमसे इतने टाइम बाद मिलके काफी अच्छा लगा. As you can see, मैं काफी hard times में चला गया since we had last met. Hard times में चला गया as in Nils Olaf must have been a person who used to be at least middle class or upper middle class. He had money with him, he had riches with him, right? Lekin now, if you look at the rat trap seller, and if you see that this man who is of a good standing, Nils Olaf, and this rat trap seller who is so poor and who has nothing to his name, ये दोनों सेम कैसे हो सकते हैं? To justify that, the rat trap seller says, हाँ जब से हम लास्ट मिले थे ना, मेरा काफी खराब टाइम चल रहा है, देखो मेरा घर का गुजारा का मेरा सब कुछ निकल गया, and now I am here, I am homeless, and I sell rat traps now, right? And the master is very obviously, when you hear about a friend जो आपके हैं काफी पुराने टाइम के, when you meet them again, you see that they're going through a very tough time, right? You feel really bad, and you feel pity for them, you feel sympathy for them. So the same way the master is like, यार पता है तुम्हारी सबसे बड़ी गलती थी रेजिमेंट छोड़ देना. Nils को वो he says to the person he assumes that is Nils, right? And he says that तुम्हें रेजिमेंट कभी छोड़ना ही नहीं चाहिए था. अगर मैं अभी भी सर्विस पे होता, I would have made sure that you never made the decision to leave the regiment. What is the regiment? Regiment is basically it's like a squadron in the army. So यहाँ पे हमें पता चलता है that this Iron Master is also a former army man, and so is this Nils Olaf वाला person जो उनका acquaintance है. He was also in the army at some point of time, and he left the army, and that is why the Iron Master assumes कि army छोड़ने के बाद Nils Olaf इतनी खराब हालत में हो गया that he did not have any money to himself, right? And the Iron Master says, अगर मेरा बस चलता मैं तो तुम्हें कभी नहीं छोड़ने देता. ये आर्मी, ये तुमने सबसे खराब डिसीजन किया, देखो इसके वजह से अभी तुम यहाँ पे इस हालत में आ रखे हो, right? And then they still chatting themselves up, and then the Iron Master says, ऐसा करो तो मेरे घर आ जाओ, right? घर आओ, हम तुम्हें अच्छा ट्रीट करेंगे, खाना पानी देंगे. Let's have a chat about the good old times while you stay at my house. So what he does is the Iron Master invites the rat trap seller to his house to chit chat, to have fun, and to eat food. All right. I hope यहाँ तक सबको क्लियर है हम लोगों ने अभी तक स्टोरी में क्या किया है. Basically we've done 3 parts of the summaries, where the rat trap seller comes in, asks for permission, which the blacksmith very arrogantly gives. We've talked about the Iron Master, and how he's so ambitious that he takes regular inspections. One day he comes and he notices that this rat trap seller he thinks is his old friend Nils Olaf, who used to be in the army with him, right? And he sees that he's fallen through such hard times, so he feels sympathy for him and invites him to his own house. Abhi tak what we've done is basically this, alright? If that is clear to you guys, let's move on to the next part of the summary, okay? Alright, let's move on. The rat trap seller now is very alarmed. अभी तक तो he was quite okay with doing identity fraud. He was, पैसों के नाम पे he thought अगर मैं Nils Olaf बोलूँगा अपने आप को तो मुझे पैसा मिल जाएगा. लेकिन now he's really alarmed for 2 reasons, right? The first reason is पता चला कि जो Iron Master है, he is a former army man, right? He had a position in the army. That means he has connections to the police, to the defense forces, and what not, right? An army man is someone you might not want to cross. So एक तो he gets afraid of that कि मिला भी कौन, तो मुझे पुराना former army man मिला. And the second reason that he is alarmed is this guy is being so friendly to him. The Iron Master has invited him to his house, right? Invited to house of a former army man himself. So if he makes any mistake at this point, the rat trap seller, he can be directly sent to jail, or he could face even worse consequences for fooling an army man. So he does not want to do anything with it because अगर एक्सक्यूज मी, अगर आयरन मास्टर ने कुछ पूछ लिया, अच्छा नील्स बताओ तुम्हारी लाइफ कैसे थी, तुम्हारी वाइफ कैसे, तुम्हारे बच्चे कैसे हैं, Rat Seller won't be able to answer at all, right? So he does not want to go to the house anymore and he wants to cut his connections right now. He feels like मुझे शायद इसे उल्लू बनाना ही नहीं चाहिए था, अब मैं कहाँ फंस गया देखो. Now I am being called to the house of a former army man. Keep in mind that in part 1 of the story, we had seen that the rat trap seller was actually a thief, right? He had stolen those 30 kroner from the old man, and that is why he was so afraid to take the highway, जहाँ पे लोग उसे देख सकते हैं, शायद arrest कर सकते हैं, that he took the forest वाला route. So he is very paranoid कि someone will actually catch him, right? The word is paranoid. Here we see another personality trait of the rat trap seller, which is him being paranoid, which means also overly cautious about something. And now देखो, for a person who did not even take the highway, took the forest, now that he is being called to a former army man's house, he becomes even more overly cautious. He's like, ये तो मैं कर ही नहीं सकता, मैं पकड़ा जाऊंगा, मेरी चोरी पकड़ी जाएगी, मुझे जेल हो जाएगी, right? So he refuses. He's like, नहीं 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 नहीं, मैं नहीं जा सकता, sorry sorry. Even though we know, I know we're really old friends, I really, I appreciate that you're inviting me, but नहीं नहीं, sorry, मैं जा ही नहीं सकता. And the Iron Master takes his refusal, his denial to actually come to his home on his invitation. Iron Master को लगता है ये embarrassed हो रखा है. Iron Master is still thinking this is his old friend Nils Olaf, and the only reason that Nils is actually refusing is because Nils is embarrassed about his clothes, he's embarrassed about his looks and his demeanor, right? Why would he be embarrassed? Because the Iron Master thinks that Nils is someone who thinks कि Iron Master का घर काफी fancy सा है, काफी बड़ा सा है. Iron Master is really rich. Obviously, he has to be rich, right? Because he owns an entire iron mill. And then when you look at Nils, you see that he has fallen to such hard times. They used to be same बराबरी के लोग हुआ करते थे, लेकिन one has climbed up to such a high rank and the other has fallen down so much that he lives as a homeless vagabond now, right? So Iron Master thinks that the only reason that Nils is actually refusing to come to his home on his invitation is that he is embarrassed about how he looks and his poor condition. So that is why he tries to comfort him by saying, नहीं नहीं नहीं, don't worry, मेरा काफी normal सा घर है, it's nothing fancy, हम भी middle class लोग ही हैं, ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं करते हम लोग. So he tries to comfort him saying कि तुम्हारे कपड़ों की वजह से, तुम्हारे demeanor की वजह से कोई problem नहीं होगी, हम भी इतने अमीर नहीं है, middle class है, काफी ordinary सा घर है हमारा, छोटा सा घर है, तुम आओ, it will not be a problem at all, right? And then he reveals, बात करते करते, राइट, निल्स तुम तो जानते ही हो कि मेरी जो वाइफ है वो शी पास्ट अवे, एंड मेरे जो दो बेटे हैं, जो दो सन्स हैं, दे हैव सेटल्ड अब्रॉड, राइट, बाहर फॉरेन कंट्री में जाके वो सेटल हो गए हैं, अब बस उनकी बेटी और वो ही है घर पे, एंड दे फील रियली लोनली. इट इज द सेम थिंग एज द ओल्ड मैन in the cottage. You guys remember why the old man actually invited this rat trap seller to the cottage, right? What was the reason? I'll give you 5 seconds, right? All right. 5 seconds are over. I hope any of you watching the video have come up with the correct answer, which is indeed that the old man was feeling very lonely. And same cheese has happened right now. The Iron Master is telling Nils Olaf, not the real Nils Olaf, only the rat trap seller who he thinks to be Nils Olaf, that तुम तो जानते ही हो, my wife passed away, मेरे दो बेटे abroad settle हो गए हैं, बस मेरी बेटी और मैं ही हूँ घर पे, and they also feel very lonely. एंड अभी देखो, हमने पिछले ही सेशन में हमने बात की थी अबाउट हाउ द स्टोरी टेक्स प्लेस इन दिसंबर, राइट? नाउ वी फाइंड आउट इट इज एक्चुअली वेरी क्लोज टू क्रिसमस. क्रिसमस अभी कुछ टाइम में ही आने वाला है. क्रिसमस इज अ ह्यूज फेस्टिवल दैट ऑब्वियसली वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड में काफी सेलिब्रेट करते हैं. इट्स अ ह्यूज डील फॉर देम. It includes, you know, Christmas Eve. It includes a feast which they have. It's a entire family affair. जैसे हम दिवाली जब भी मनाते हैं, कोई और अपना कोई फेस्टिवल होता है, it is something meant to be enjoyed with your family, right? Now that the Iron Master के सारे बच्चे चले गए, उनकी वाइफ गुजर गई, सिर्फ बेटी है उनके साथ, he feels very lonely on a time where you should be celebrating something with his family. That is why he reveals कि मास्टर बोलते हैं निल्स को, निल्स यार हम इतना लोनली फील करते हैं, एंड क्रिसमस इज entirely about being with your family, celebrating with your family. I really want you to be at my house, right? And we'll eat a very nice festival feast. We eat really good festival food. क्रिसमस का खाना खाएंगे एंड पुराने दिनों के बारे में अच्छे से बात करेंगे ताकि मैं और मेरी बेटी को ज़्यादा लोनली ना फील हो पाए. प्लीज़ हमें ज्वाइन कर लो. ऑल राइट. So that is what has happened till now. As you can see here, it says the master invited the seller to celebrate Christmas with his family. Currently उनकी family में कौन है? Only himself and his daughter, right? बाकी सब या तो abroad settle हो गए हैं या फिर जैसी उनकी wife है उनकी death हो गई है, right? So they can have good company during the festival feast. Good company यानी कि you know, having a good company means like having a good friend circle or having good guests with you, right? So clearly Nils Olaf was someone who was very close to the Iron Master, and he so much so that the Iron Master says तुम हमारे मेरी family के साथ Christmas spend करने आ जाओ, feast खाने आ जाओ, so that we don't feel lonely anymore. All right? Okay, let's move on to the next part. The rat trap seller is still refusing. He's like, नहीं 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 नहीं, मैं जा ही नहीं सकता. I'm sorry, I cannot go to your house. No matter how much you're insisting, मेरा morals के against है वो. Rat trap seller का actual reason is that he does not want to get arrested, that he does not want to, you know, go to a former army man's house. That is like saying, you know, अपने खुद के पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मारना. चोरी करके अगर army man के घर जा रहे हो तो that is equal to खुद के पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मारना only. So that's his actual reason, that he does not want to blow his cover and get arrested. But the reason that he gives is, you know, as Nils Olaf कि नहीं नहीं मैं sorry मैं जा ही नहीं सकता, मेरा मन नहीं है, मेरे बाकी काम है, I want to spend it here. So he gives a lot of excuses and he continuously refuses the Iron Master's invitation to celebrate Christmas with his family, right? And Iron Master बोलता है अच्छा ठीक है, मैंने इतना प्लीज प्लीज बोल दिया, मैं और प्लीज नहीं बोलने वाला हूँ, तुम्हें यहीं पे टाइम बिताना है तो बिताओ. ही टर्न्स टू द ब्लैकस्मिथ एंड ही सेज ब्लैकस्मिथ, ऐसा लगता है, ब्लैकस्मिथ का हमें यहाँ पे नाम पता चलता है विच इज अ वेरी टिपिकल स्कैंडिनेवियन नेम. इट इज अगेन द जे इज साइलेंट. जैसे रामजो आयरन वर्क्स में इट इज स्पेल्ड एज रामजो, राइट? बोलना चाहिए रमजो होगा, लेकिन द जे इज एक्चुअली साइलेंट. इन द सेम वे जब हम लोग ब्लैक स्मिथ का नाम लेते हैं स्टर्न स्ट्रॉम, राइट, द जे इज साइलेंट. तो हमें यहाँ पे ब्लैक स्मिथ का नाम पता चलता है जब द आयरन मास्टर टेल्स हिम स्टर्न स्ट्रॉम, ऐसा लगता है कि मेरा ओल्ड फ्रेंड कैप्टन वॉन स्टाल इज गोइंग टू बी स्टेइंग विद यू फॉर द नाइट. उनका अच्छे से ख्याल रखना, राइट? एंड द आयरन मास्टर he acts like he's given up. He says मैंने कितने बार तुम्हें प्लीज करके बोला, तुम्हें नहीं आ रहा, अच्छा ठीक है, if you're comfortable in the iron mill, stay in the iron mill, not an issue at all. And ये बोल के हंसते हंसते the iron master went away, right? लेकिन blacksmith जिन्होंने काफी टाइम से काम किया है इस आयरन मास्टर के लिए, वो आयरन मास्टर को अच्छे से जानते हैं. ही नोज आयरन मास्टर हैज नॉट गिवन अप येट. वो पक्का ही हैज सम एस अप हिज स्लीव. ये पक्का कुछ दाल में काला है, वो ही हैजंट गिवन अप येट. ही विल फाइंड अ वे by hook or by crook to get Nils Olaf to come to his house for Christmas. ये Iron Master, ये Blacksmith को पता है, since he knows the Iron Master well and he knows that he has not given up yet. Again, why? Because you remember we have talked about how the Iron Master is a very dedicated and very ambitious person. ऐसे जो लोग होते हैं ना, they don't give up easily. उनका पक्का कोई ace up their sleeve है, कोई दूसरा प्लान उन्होंने बना रखा है. That is why the blacksmith is like ये पक्का कोई ना कोई तरीका ये आजमा लेगा, जिससे ये रैट ट्रैप सेलर या जो निल्स ओलॉफ जो बोना कैप्टन वॉन स्टार, इसको ये अपने घर क्रिसमस के लिए ले जाएगा. ऑल राइट, एज इट सेज हियर, द ब्लैकस्मिथ कुड गेस दैट द मास्टर हैड नॉट गिवन अप येट. He will, by hook or by crook, take the rat trap seller who he considers to be Nils Olaf back to his home. All right. And sure enough, the blacksmith is completely correct. Iron Master has, said कि अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है तुमने प्लीज बोल दिया, मैं छोड़ देता हूँ तुम्हें, लेकिन ही हैड अनदर प्लान. अब वो अपनी बेटी को भेजते हैं. बेटी को भेजते हैं क्योंकि ही थिंक्स दैट हिज डॉटर इज वेरी गुड एट persuasion, at the art of persuasion, at the art of convincing other people. So he sends his daughter and he tells her कि please try to convince ना, मेरा ही पुराना दोस्त है, इसको घर लेकर आने की कोशिश करो. And since the daughter is very sweet, she's very beautiful, daughter को मना करना काफी मुश्किल होता है काफी सारे लोगों के लिए, right? So he has brought out his trump card, as one might say. It's the final boss battle of trying to refuse someone to not go to their home, the daughter, right? Okay, so he sent his daughter, and why did he send her? As it says here, because he believed she was very good at persuasion, so maybe she can persuade Nils Olaf to join them for Christmas car dinner, alright? Christmas car feast, and to spend that holiday with them. Okay, and how does the master's daughter arrive? She arrives at the mill with her valet. Valet is basically a personal attendant, right? It's a very fancy way of saying a personal attendant. अभी आप लोग कहीं मॉल वॉल जाते हो क्या आजकल? फॉर सम रीजन मॉल में भी इतने सारे वेलेज होते हैं जो आपकी गाड़ी बोलते हैं, आप मुझे चाबी दे दो, मैं गाड़ी आपकी पार्क कर देता हूँ, राइट? सो दोज पीपल आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड वेलेज. बट इन दिस केस इट इज someone who is a personal attendant to the master's daughter. Now realize this, guys. Relays जो होता है सिर्फ काफी काफी rich लोगों के लिए होता है, right? And the Iron Master has been lying through his teeth, saying कि हम काफी ordinary लोग हैं, middle class लोग हैं, तुम घर में आओ हमारे, तुम्हें कोई worry नहीं होगा. His daughter is carrying a valet with her. That shows how rich these people actually are. They own an iron mill. They're, moving around with their personal attendants, carrying a huge fur coat, which shows that the iron master was just completely lying when he said he has an ordinary house. He is indeed, in fact, actually very rich, alright? And she is described in the story when she enters, the master's daughter, she is described as being very modest and very shy. Modest is another way of saying humble. You call someone humble when they are not full of pride, not full of confidence. कभी कभार ऐसे होता है कि जो ज्यादा अमीर लोग होते हैं, they're like very arrogant and very prideful, right? लेकिन this Iron Master's daughter is someone who is considered very humble, very modest, and also very shy. काफी शर्माती भी है वो, right? So when she arrives at the mill with her personal attendant with her, who is carrying a big fur coat, right? She notices that the forge is still very, very noisy. Again, what were the noises coming out? It was of crackling coal, right? It was of. आप लोग ही बताइए, come on. I'll give you 5 more seconds to think, right? All right. If you guys guessed the waterfall, you would be correct. If you guys guessed, the bellow of air which is being put into the furnace, you guys would have guessed correct. If you guys guessed, बारिश हो रही थी, उसका भी पिटर पाटर का काफी noise आ रहा था, all of you would be correct in assuming that. All of that was still happening when the daughter had entered the forge. It was still very, very noisy. सब लोग काम कर रहे थे उनके आसपास, right? She saw the rat trap seller and she immediately made her way there just as her father had done. And she wakes him up. She's like, उठो उठो, right? She told him, उसको उठा के काफी शौक के साथ उठा के वो बोलती है, listen, my name is Edla Williamson. यहाँ पे हमें पता चलता है that the Iron Master is also called Williamson. Iron Master का नाम would be, surname at least, would be Williamson, right? This is the first place where we find this out. And she says, myself Edla, मैं Iron Master की बेटी हूँ. He has told me that there is an old friend of his, Nils Olaf, जो यहाँ पे Christmas time जो है, Christmas के आगे पीछे का जो time है, he wants to spend in the forge. But our family is very lonely. We don't have a lot of people visiting. We don't want to spend this Christmas अकेले एकदम lonely and sad. So my father was really hoping that you would come and join us. That is what Edla says, right? And she also says that she is very sorry to hear that he had fell to such hard times. Obviously, she felt sympathy for him because, her being so rich, her father being so successful in life, and another peer of her father who is, very poor, hasn't done very well for himself. She feels a lot of sympathy for him. But she still says that, please आ जाओ घर पे, we'll treat you काफी अच्छे से. And as soon as she says that ना, she realizes that ये जो hesitancy है is rat trap seller ki. She doesn't know it's the rat trap seller. She still thinks it's a homeless man, Nils Olaf, right? She thinks कि ऐसा लग रहा है, he is so hesitant, maybe because he's done something wrong in the past. Maybe he has committed a crime, or maybe he has done a jailbreak to be this paranoid, right? इतने आसानी से लोग इतना पैरानॉइड नहीं होते, इतना कॉशियस नहीं होते हैं. This guy must have done something wrong in the past that he is so hesitant to join, her father to their house. ये एडला विलियमसन को लगता है. Here we find out that एडला की one of the qualities is that she is very smart and she is very perceptive. ये आपको आगे भी जाके स्टोरी में दिखेगा. Why are we calling her perceptive? Because उसने at a glance she noticed very correctly that this man has committed a crime. The rat trap seller indeed in part 1 had stolen from the old man उनके cottage से and run away, right? He has committed a crime, and Edla can deduce that very quickly just by looking at the expression on the rat trap seller's face. So she's very smart and she's very perceptive as well. But then she makes no heed of it. She's like, अच्छा ठीक है, कुछ तो होगा, जब इसे बताना होगा ये हमें बता देगा. In the meantime, she says, if you come to a house, you are welcome to leave at any point of time. Any point of time, जब आप घर पे रहोगे हमारे साथ, रात को भी, सुबह को भी, कोई भी टाइम आपको uncomfortable feel हो, आप उठ के चल देना. We will not stop you at all. It is completely up to you, right? All that she wants is that he just join them for Christmas. ये बाप बेटी दोनों इतने ज़्यादा what would you say, इतने ज़्यादा persuasive है, एक बात पे चिपक के रह गए हैं कि एक बंदे को, एक आदमी को बुलाना है क्रिसमस पे तो बुलाना ही है, राइट? दोनों आर सो परसुएसिव, दोनों आर सो एडमेंट दैट वो जान ही नहीं छोड़ रहे इस rat trap seller की. सो इन द एंड ही माइट जस्ट हैव टू अग्री विद देम, अदरवाइज वो पीछा ही नहीं छोड़ने वाले rat trap seller का, which they think to be Nils Olaf, right? And with that we come to an end of part 2 of the story. Part 3 के साथ which we will be doing on Tuesday, right? This entire chapter will be over. We will be taking a quiz of it on next Saturday, right? Okay. So just before we start with the reading, let's just go through quickly what we've done. This entire chapter takes place inside Ramzu Iron Mills, right? We find out that the rat trap seller wants to seek asylum. He wants to have a place of shelter for the night, and the blacksmith replies very arrogantly. He doesn't even say a word. He's just like, रह लेना, ठीक है? He just nods, and the rat trap seller is not worried by this at all because उनको अपना end goal मिल गया है, staying there. That is when we are introduced to the iron master, who is supposed to be a very ambitious, very dedicated person who takes regular inspections of his mill. He finds out, the rat trap seller, and he mistakes him for his old friend, old acquaintance, Nils Olaf, right? ये शायद आर्मी में इन लोगों ने एक साथ सर्व किया होगा, and that is why he thinks कि अच्छा, this rat trap seller is actually my friend Nils Olaf, who has gone through some very difficult times साथ में. Then he invites him over for Christmas. He says, यार listen, हम काफ़ी lonely हैं, तुम please हमारे साथ आके time spend कर लो Christmas में, काफ़ी अच्छा खाना खिलाएंगे तुम्हें, right? Bribe करके, खाने के बारे में bribe करके, he tries calling him in, and when the rat trap seller refuses, he's like, अच्छा ठीक है, मैं नहीं आऊँगा मैं, ठीक है, तुमने इतना please बोला, मैं मान जाता हूँ. लेकिन he has another plan. He's very ambitious. He does not give up easily. And then he sends his daughter to persuade, right? He sends his daughter to persuade who he thinks is Nils Olaf to come and stay for Christmas, stay for at least dinner as well, right? And the daughter, we find out, Edla Williamson, is actually very perceptive. उन्हें एक glance से पता चल जाता है कि this peddler, this rat trap seller has done something, has committed a crime. That is why he's so paranoid and overly cautious, all right? And with that, part 2 comes to an end, whether he accepts and what transpires if he does actually go to the former army man's house. ये हमें सारा part 3 में पता चलेगा, all right? Now let's move on to the reading. If everything is clear with you guys, let's go line by line. If there's any difficult word or difficult sentence, I'll stop and I'll try to explain it, okay? Give me a second. Alright, let's start. It was probably on account of all this noise that the blacksmith did not notice that a man had opened the gate and entered the forge until he stood close to the furnace. Surely it was nothing unusual for poor vagabonds without any better shelter for the night to be attracted to the forge by the glow of light which escaped through the sooty panes and to come in to warm themselves in front of dot dot dot. Alright, so यहाँ पे this is how part 2 starts जहाँ पे blacksmith doesn't even notice that a man has entered because इतनी ज़्यादा आवाज़ हो रही है, right? And when he does come close to the furnace, that is when the blacksmith notices him, but he's not surprised or alarmed कि अरे ये homeless man कैसे यहाँ पे आ गया. It is a very common sight for him कि जो vagabonds होते हैं, vagabonds are people who don't have homes, जो एक जगह से दूसरी जगह घूमते रहते हैं, right? Since they don't have homes, they don't have any better shelter, winters में best option उनके लिए है इस मिल में आ जाना and अपने इस मिल में खुद की body गर्म करना and night spend करना, alright? And there is a word here which is sooty panes, right? Sooty panes is basically the chimney, and it is sooty because of coal ka dust, right? Coal ka jo itna dust hai that has stuck to the chimneys, that has stuck to the window panes, and it has made it very sooty. So without any, as it says here, surely it was nothing unusual for poor vagabonds without any better shelter for the night to be attracted to the forge by the glow of light which escaped through the sooty panes. So in here it does not mean chimney, it actually means the window pane. When the poor vagabonds going through the forest notice that there is light coming out of the really dirty window panes, they go there and they ask to seek shelter, alright? Okay, and to come in to warm themselves in front of the fire. The blacksmiths glanced only casually and indifferently at the intruder. He looked the way people of his type usually did, with a long beard, dirty, ragged, and with a bunch of rat traps dangling on his chest. He asked permission to stay, and the master blacksmith nodded a haughty consent without honoring him with a single word. The tramp did not say anything either. He had not come there to talk, but only to warm himself and sleep. In those days, the Ramsau iron mill was owned by a very prominent iron master, whose greatest ambition was to ship out good iron to the market. He watched both night and day to see that the work was done as well as possible. And at this very moment, he came into the forge on one of his nightly rounds of inspection. Naturally, the first thing he saw was the tall ragamuffin who had eased his way so close to the furnace that steam rose from his wet rags. The iron master did not follow the example of the blacksmiths, who had hardly deigned to look at the stranger. He walked close up to him, looked him over very carefully, the door of his slouch hat to get a better view of his face. Alright? Okay, यहाँ पे we find out that the blacksmith, he nodded a haughty consent, यानी कि he haughty means in a very arrogant manner उसने बोला हाँ. He didn't even say yes, he just nodded, right? And he did not even honor him with a word. एकदम मुड़ के बात भी नहीं की उसने थोड़ी सी. Here we also come across a word tramp, right? Tramp is basically a vagabond. It is someone who does not have a house. It's a very poor person. And here it is used to refer again to the rat trap seller only. And the rat trap seller is used to people talking to him very rudely. He's like, मेरे को क्या लेना देना? मेरे को तो जगह मिल गई सोने की. And he does not care about anything else. Then in the next paragraph, we are introduced to the owner of the Ramsau Iron Mills, current owner, who we are told is a very ambitious and dedicated person. We later find out that his name is Williamson, right? And he does nightly and daily rounds and inspections of his work and of his workers, ताकि he can ensure only the best quality stuff is coming out of that mill. The same night that the rat trap seller was staying there, the iron master Williamson had decided कि वो एक inspection करेंगे इस जगह का. And here we are told that the rat trap seller is someone who's very tall. So the first thing that one person sees when they enter the iron mill is that there is a huge and very tall homeless person there in the mill. So obviously the iron master will notice that here there is a word called ragamuffin, tramp, vagabond. All of this are words which can be used interchangeably. They just mean a homeless, very poor person, all right? So he notices the tall ragamuffin, again the rat trap seller, and he straight up makes his way to him, quickly analyzes him. वो furnace के इतना पास बैठे हुए हैं, by the way, this rat trap seller, that steam is rising from his wet rags. Okay, why are his clothes wet? If you remember in part 1, we talked about how one of the sounds which a person could hear from outside of the iron mill was that of rain, right? बारिश हो रही है. And that is why, since he has come from outside, all of his clothes are wet and he is sitting so close to the furnace that वो जो भाप निकल रहा है एकदम वो दिख पा रहा है उनके कपड़ों से, all right? And he looks at him very closely, the iron master, and takes off his hat ताकि he can clearly see him and understand who this person actually is, right? But of course, it is you, Nils Olaf. How you do look! The man with the rat traps had never before seen the Iron Master at Ramzo and did not even know what his name was. But it occurred to him that if the fine gentleman thought he was an old acquaintance, he might perhaps throw him a couple of kroner. Therefore, he did not want to undeceive him all at once. Yes, God knows things have gone downhill with me, he said. You should not have resigned from the regiment, said the Iron Master. That was the mistake. If only I had still been in the service at the time, it would never have happened. Well, now of course you will come home with me. To go along up to the manor and be received by the owner like an old regimental comrade, that, however, did not please the tramp. यहाँ पे हमें पता चल जाता है it is a case of mistaken identity where the iron master thinks that the rat trap seller is his old friend Nils Olaf, right? And the rat trap seller in his infinite wisdom thinks कि if he plays along maybe he will earn a few coins from him, थोड़ा पैसा मिल जाएगा sympathy के नाम पे ही, right? And he says yeah देखो मेरे लिए कितना खराब time चल रहा है. And the Iron Master says this is all because you left the regiment, which is where we find out that they are both former army men, right? दोनों army में थे एक साथ. And then he says अगर मैं होता मैं तुम्हें कभी army नहीं छोड़ने देता. And he says अच्छा जो भी हो तुम मेरे साथ घर चलो हम पूरे पुराने बातों में we'll catch up. लेकिन this makes the rat trap seller really scared. He has just थीवरी उन्होंने अभी अभी एंगेज किया है उसमें एंड अगर कुछ भी नील्स ओलॉफ के पास्ट के बारे में पूछ लिया when this rat trap seller won't be able to answer, he'll be in really big trouble. So he really does not want to go to that house. No, I couldn't think of it, he said, looking quite alarmed. He thought of the 30 kroner. To go up to the manor house would be like throwing himself voluntarily into the lion's den. He only wanted a chance to sleep here in the forge and then sneak away as inconspicuously as possible. The Iron Master assumed that he felt embarrassed because of his miserable clothing. Please don't think that I have such a fine home that you cannot show yourself there, he said. Elizabeth is dead, as you may already have heard. My boys are abroad, and there is no one at home except my oldest daughter and myself. We were just saying that it was too bad that we didn't have any company for Christmas. Now come along with me and help us make this Christmas food disappear a little faster. But the stranger said no, and again no, and the Iron Master saw that he must give in. It looks as though Captain Wonstall preferred to stay with you, Sternstrom, he said to the master blacksmith and turned on his heel. Again, we can say here that Sternstrom के नाम में भी umlaut आ रहा है, by the way, in that O. So maybe it's Sternstrom, right? Instead of Sternstrom, O वाली आवाज. Alright, let's talk about what has happened here. The rat trap seller is continuously refusing नहीं जाना मुझे, because he says that it will be like throwing himself voluntarily into the lion's den. Throwing oneself into the lion's den is similar to खुद के पैर पे कुल्हाड़ी मारना, खुद को जानबूझ के एक dangerous situation पे डालना, right? And he does not want to do that at all. And his refusal, the Iron Master thinks, is because he does not look like he's in a good condition. He seems to be in very poor condition, ragged clothes, shabby clothes, long beard, and he looks very poor, right? वो बोलता है नहीं नहीं नहीं, don't worry, हम भी almost middle class ही हैं, ज़्यादा कुछ fancy नहीं है हमारा घर, you don't have to be embarrassed about it. And he says we're very lonely ever since his wife died, his two sons left for, have settled abroad. He only has his oldest daughter with him, and they feel very lonely and they want him there, Nils Olaf, there for Christmas. Then, like, he noticed that the stranger, the tramp, is keep saying no, 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 बार बार मना किए जा रहे हैं. And then the excuse me, the Iron Master says, ऐसा लगता है blacksmith को बोल के Sternstrom कि ये तुम्हारे साथ ही रहना चाहते हैं, इनको अच्छे से treat करना, right? But the blacksmith knows that he has not given up that easily. He knows his boss. He knows that he has an ace up his sleeve. कोई trick वो आजमाने वाले हैं, right? But he laughed to himself as he went away, and the blacksmith, who knew him, understood very well that he had not said his last word. It was not more than half an hour before they heard the sound of carriage wheels outside the forge, and a new guest came in. But this time it was not the Iron Master. He had sent his daughter, apparently hoping that she would have better powers of persuasion than he himself. She entered, followed by a valet, carrying on his arm a big fur coat. She was not at all pretty, but she seemed modest and quite shy. In the forge, everything was just as it had been earlier in the evening. The master blacksmith and his apprentice still sat on their bench, and iron and charcoal still glowed in the surface. All right. Now that he has left हंसते हंसते, blacksmith को अभी भी काफी शक हो रहा है कि he has actually given up. That is when they find out that the Iron Master Williamson has actually sent in his daughter, who he thought was very good at persuasion, to convince the rat trap seller to join him for Christmas, him and his family, right? And to give a small description of the daughter, they say that she's not very pretty, but she looks very modest and shy, and there's a certain charm to that as well, right? She enters अपने valet के साथ, personal attendant के साथ वो आती है, carrying a big fur coat, and it seems that everything in the iron mill is going on as it was when the rat trap seller had first entered. सब लोग काम में busy हो रखे हैं, right? The stranger had stretched himself out on the floor and lay with a piece of pig iron under his head, and his hat pulled down over his eyes. As soon as the young girl caught sight of him, she went up and lifted his hat. The man was evidently used to sleeping with one eye open. He jumped up abruptly and seemed to be quite frightened. My name is Edla Wilmanson, said the young girl. My father came here and said that you wanted to sleep here in the forge tonight, and there I asked permission to come and bring you home to us. I'm so sorry, Captain, that you are having such a hard time. She looked at him compassionately, with her heavy eyes, and then she noticed that the man was afraid. Either he has stolen something or else he has escaped from jail, she thought, and added quickly, you may be sure, Captain, that you will be allowed to leave us just as freely as you came. Only please stay with us over Christmas Eve. All right. Here, I have noticed that I have made a mistake. Her name is not Williamson. It is indeed Wilmanson, right? It is a Scandinavian, it is a Swedish name. It is Edla. Oh my god, it is Edla Wilmanson, right? That is how they spell it. Again, keep in mind that it is not Williamson, it is Wilmanson, alright? Now, Wilmanson, उनका नाम है, same Iron Master जो है वो भी Mr. Wilmanson ही होंगे then. And she says that please join us. She goes straight up to the tram to the rat trap seller, lifts his hat, and he jumps up in shock, and she tells him, listen, I'm really sorry this has happened to you, but I would really like that you join me and my father for Christmas Eve ताकि हम लोग अच्छे से खाना खा पाए and we don't feel lonely anymore. And even though as she said that, she noticed he इतना hesitant, maybe he is इतना hesitant because he has committed a crime, maybe he has stolen something, maybe he has done a jailbreak, and he is not completely scot free, he is not completely moral in his actions. Maybe that is why he is so scared. So here we can see that Edla Wilmanson is also really perceptive of, she's really perceptive of everything that is happening in front of her, and she notices very quickly and very correctly that this man is, has committed a crime definitely. लेकिन वो फिर भी बोलते हैं, please, it would make my father and me very happy if you stay with us at least for Christmas Eve. You will be allowed to leave completely whenever you want to later, all right? And with that, we come to an end of the chapter. Does the rat trap seller accept? Does he not accept? What happens if he actually does go to the house? Right? We will all see in part 3, where we will finally end the chapter. Okay. Some of the new words that you may have noticed in this chapter are tramp. Tramp is a person who moves from one place to another place as a beggar. Iska synonym would be again vagabond. It will be ragamuffin. Alright, all of these basically mean the same thing only. All of these are words used to describe the rat trap seller. There is a word which is ragamuffin, tall ragamuffin, right? As they call the rat trap seller. It is a person in ragged and dirty clothing, just as the rat trap seller was. There is a term called valet, who is a personal attendant. Edla Wilmanson walks with a valet, right? जो daughter है iron mill के owner की, she has a personal attendant with her, who she calls a valet. There is also a term which is inconspicuous, which means something which is not clearly visible or attracting attention. एक चीज जो काफी छुपी हुई सी है, जिसको आप सबसे पहले नोटिस नहीं करोगे, जो थोड़ी हिडन सी है, it's called inconspicuous, and it was something that the rat trap seller wanted to be. He wanted to be completely inconspicuous, did not want to bring a lot of attention to himself, right? And these are some of the new words that you may have come across. All right, with that, we come to an end to part 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this session. Let me just tell you first that there is a Telegram channel for scholars, and link is in the description for that. Here you will be getting a lot of live updates for the classes, so be sure to join that if you haven't already done so. All right. Apart from that, there are a few new courses coming for Unacademy, class 12th के लिए and class 11th के लिए. For class 12, there are MCQ batches, जिसमें आपका, जिस format में आपका exam होने वाला है. To prepare you for that, Unacademy on 4th October is releasing these new courses, which will be MCQ batches for the stream of commerce, for the stream of humanities, and for the stream of science as well. All of these are teachers who are very experienced in the subject that they will be, educating you guys on, especially in the format of MCQs. So yeah, you have something to look forward to, ताकि आपके exam preparation और अच्छे से हो पाए, right? Apart from that, Unacademy has a few subscriptions which gives you additional features which can benefit you a lot. One of those subscriptions is called a plus subscription, jiska biggest feature according to me would be that you get to be educated from the top educators of India, which are people who are really experienced and specialized in their field. They'll help you with answer formation as well as doubt solving. You will also have a complete PDF format with all the study material. So maybe, 10 minutes before the exam, 15 minutes before the exam, if you just want to revise everything quickly, you guys can just look at the PDF material, and it'll all be very concise and very well put together, right? Okay, there are two offers. You can either get the subscription for class 12, class 11th and 12th, which is available for 24 months, 18 months, 15 months, 12 months, 9 months, and 3 months. All of these are no cost EMI except for the 3 months one, which comes with EMI, right? There is a only class 12 subscription offer as well, which is 12 months no cost EMI, will cost you around 1250 per month. There is a 9 months no cost EMI, which is 1444 per month, and there is a 3 months with EMI, which is 2500 per month. All right. Apart from that, Unacademy also has an iconic subscription, whose biggest feature, according to me at least, would be that you get a personal mentor who will specialize their teaching style according to how you like to learn. Maybe you are a hands-on learner, maybe you're a visual learner, maybe you're an auditory learner. All of that, the personal mentor will take care of, ताकि you can get the maximum amount of education in a short amount of time, right? Unacademy in this case will also be in touch with your parents, so they know आपकी पढ़ाई कहाँ तक हुई है, कितनी बची है, and if there are any additional resources that you require to help with your studying, right? Similar to the plus subscription, this is available for class 11th and 12th. The offers are 24 months, 18 months, 15 months, 12 months, 9 months, and 3 months. All of these are no cost EMI except for the 3 months one, which is with EMI. Again, there is an only class 12 subscription as well, which is for 12 months no cost EMI will be around 2333 per month. 9 months no cost EMI will be around 2556 per month, and 3 months EMI is around 4K per month. All right. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, and if you guys would like to, try all of these subscriptions, you can download the Unacademy app from from the Google Play Store if you're on Android, or from the Apple iStore if you are on iOS, right? And with that, if you want a flat 10% off on any of the things that we've talked about, you can use my code, which is GIRI01. All right. With that, we come to an end to the session, and thank you so much for joining. Hope you had a great time ahead. I'll see you guys all on Tuesday, where we will be finishing this chapter off with part 3. All right. Okay. Have a great day ahead, guys. Bye.